It's been 6 months since the outbreak. No one knows how it started. Thousands are dead. Birmingham, England. 3 men.
How you doing?
Hello. What's up now?
Trapped. Using a fortunately placed radio transmitter, they tried desperately to get a message to the outside world. This is their message.
Cheese Fest 2019. Mental. It's a world of cheese.
Yeah, I've got it on with him here, mate.
You can't like cheese and heavy metal. Cheddar plays pot. You know what I was looking at? Fucking beard oil.
Was
Oh, what a
Stuff.
What a fucking hipster man.
Stuff.
beard spunk I've got. I think I'm just burnt my lips.
Straight up. Straight up, straight down.
You're listening to GGO and the MEB with PAD.
Yep.
Yay.
Yes, you are.
And if you're still listening, then you've been lucky. You're one of the lucky ones. We're still here. I'm Pete with Dean.
Yo.
And Al.
A bit chewed.
he's looking very chewed at the minute. Right, stage, get a better wash.
I'm sorry. There's a lack of soap around at my house.
Could you use that zombie soap?
Nah, man, it's bad for you. It's only good for zombies.
Okay, so we're going to start off with a meeting, house meeting, any other business before we get cracking.
Well, can I just say one thing?
I don't know.
How great it is to be here with my bezies, doing this together again.
Cheers, mate.
You know, week by week, we make it. We're here week by week. I can't believe it. It's only
Well, thanks for that. Al.
That's all right, mate.
But if I can just build on that.
Okay.
Oh God.
You know the malt shop or malt loaf shop or whatever it was, is shut.
Yeah.
Right.
Malt loaf.
The guy that's left it, the shop, has asked if we want his chest freezer. So if we're going to butcher Al and store him somewhere,
wicked, man, yeah.
we could use that.
could, yeah.
So Al,
Is that what you were doing?
if you can drag it up the stairs for
I don't-
us,
Yeah, I don't
that's
know.
where we're going to keep you.
Hang on, do you want me to carry it up as well?
If you could.
You can't ask me to carry my own coffee.
It's not the equivalent to like making him dig his own hole in the desert.
Fucking hell. Woo, this is deep.
Just plug it in, Al. And
Fucking hell, man. You're getting deeper every week.
Pop yourself in.
You'll touch my lungs soon. Pop in my lung.
Anyway, are there any other business? Is there any other business we need to talk about?
Well, I'm a bit worried. I've had a bit of a funny week.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to check you guys were all right. Because I am genuinely concerned something odd's happened.
Okay, yeah.
Because on 2 separate occasions this week, I have said thank you to a machine. 2 different machines.
What do you mean, like machines?
And 2 different thank yous. One was the cash machine, and I took me 20 quid out and went, cheers. But apparently, like, Julie works in the bank and says, she's in the other side, giving the money. She gives the money, she's goes, I'm going to get you. But she says she often hears people saying thank you and what have I got to do and talking to the machine. But then the other day, I've got a coffee machine.
Yeah.
Strangely enough, me coffee. And when I came to get my my cappuccino off it, I went out and I actually went, oh, thank you. Not even a cheers. I thought it was a sort of, like when you're in a restaurant.
And you're gasping.
No, but it's a really nice, polite thank you, where you want to show the waiter as he, as he's
gentle.
putting your food down. You went, oh, thank you. And it was a proper, oh, thank you, as I picked it up. So, and I'm
Is this
wondering,
in your kitchen?
this is in my house,
This
on
is-
my
yeah,
own,
but it actually
on my
works for you.
machine.
This robot works for you.
It's not a robot.
What do you make it say?
It's a robot now. I wish it was a robot. No,
A coffee machine. I know it's
my
not.
coffee machine, and it's bothered me a bit.
Yeah.
But I am worried about some kind of,
Yeah.
the rise of the machine. Does it start with us being dead
I
grateful
don't
for
think it
them.
means microwaves and that.
No, if they do rise up, you'll be all right, because they think, he was kind to us. He always said
He's
thank
a
you.
nice guy. Yes, I suppose.
In there, that Peter always telling the cash machine to fuck themselves. Where's my money? What a thieving rat. Hurry up.
That's what I say to him. Come on.
So yeah, I am keeping an eye on it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
So why are you thanking things like that? What's going on?
Well, I really like coffee.
Yeah, but I mean, you know.
I was grateful of it.
Yeah, but
But
he can't
yeah.
hear you.
Exactly. But it was. Yeah, it's nice when a flap opens and gives you 20 quid.
Well,
You know, I did that.
Coliseum, I'll go for
but,
that.
and then, what bothered me as well, it was two completely different
Yeah.
thank yous. Yeah. It was my normal everyday,
Yeah.
cheers mate, and my, thank you. Genuine gratitude. So yes, I keep an
Very
eye on
strange,
that. Keep an eye
Dean.
on that. I don't know
yeah.
what it is, whether there's something in the air, whether I've been...
You're just a nice guy.
I am.
You say nice things to nice people
I'm
and
too nice, if anything.
machines.
Yeah.
It seems.
Talking about saying thank you. Do you know what I always do? I don't know why I do it. And I'm going to stop. Is when I'm leaving a pub in the afternoon or anywhere, saying thank you to the bouncers. They've done absolutely nothing for me at 3 o'clock in the afternoon when they're
Well,
starting
it's just
this
polite,
shit.
isn't it? It's like saying
Yeah, I
thank
do
you
it.
to the bus driver, isn't it?
No, but
Yeah, but he's as well.
if he's held the door, if he's held the door open for me, then they always say thank you because I've got manners. But sometimes I'll just come out and they'll be outside.
You're right.
Thank you for not battering
To be
me.
fair,
Standing
you
on
know,
the path.
thanks for protecting us
where?
from out here, stopping the riffraff getting in here while I'm having a drink.
Riff-raff.
Riff-raff, they let me in.
Thank you for not noticing I'm the riff-raff.
Plus they keep the zombies out, so they are working.
But yeah, I'm never saying thank you to a bouncer again.
Wow.
There you go.
Yeah, but what if you do that and then he remembers that when you need him?
I've got a very, very forgettable face. He'll never remember me. It's not a good job you don't have one of them the smart speakers. No, Echo or Amazon. Or what's the other one?
Oh, yeah,
no.
Alexa.
No, I see.
Alexa.
Yeah.
And you go, Alexa, but surely you're going to get some attachment to it. You come in and talk to it every day and say, Alexa, especially if you've got it connected to your kettle. You know what I mean? Alexa, put the kettle on. Alexa, can you dim the lights?
Can they put the kettle on?
Yeah. It's all smart.
Yeah, they can do everything.
Smart plugs, eh? So it's on.
Dragging itself across the floor. Has it got like little fingers to switch things on?
Alexa, put the towel sleep. Pull the car around the front with you.
Oh, that'd be cool. I'd love that. Wouldn't you like that?
You'll be saying thank you then.
I don't know whether I'm starting to get a bit sort of...
Oh no.
Technophobic.
Yeah, I
The
don't know whether
FBI
I
aren't
want to
listening.
live like off the grid.
Yeah.
Be a bit of a mountain man.
Oh yeah, I think you're very well equipped for that.
I've got a beard.
That's it. That's about it. He's got a beard. He wants to be fucking Rocky Adams. Not Rocky Adams.
Rocky Adams.
The bloke who owns the couch company.
He was a couch driver on our state.
Grizzly Adams.
Grizzly Adams.
Rocky Adams.
Rocky's brother.
It could have been his name.
Anybody from the Adams family, really. Rocky Adams. That would have been a completely different show.
Well, a couch
The
driver.
Bloxbridge couch driver.
Driving around Warsaw. All his adventures he got up to.
No, I could see me in some like big, long, Jon
Couch.
Snow pelt.
Yeah, with your bow and arrow.
Yeah.
What's their bats?
Walking
What you can
around,
do with that bow and arrow?
fighting with bears and stuff. You know what I mean?
What's that hat they wear? The fucking
A trapper's hat.
fez.
Yeah. A bow and arrow and a fez. That's what I need.
If you like a rogue, a Morocco mole.
I think we need to teach him how it's done with stuff like that.
No,
Give
I
him
don't
the
need to know that.
experience.
I'm very much.
I think if he would relied on us teaching him, he'd be
I
dead in a
challenge
week.
him. To I still think we
Can
should
you
do
fish?
some camping.
I know you can't, but can you?
Yeah, for fish.
You've been fishing.
Yeah.
Okay. And did you actually catch anything?
Yeah, I caught a couple of things.
Fish.
A £5 black red nobbler.
A black red nobbler.
A black ribbed
So
nobbler.
what colour was he?
Black ribbed nobbler.
Oh, black ribbed. A black red nobbler.
£5. Is that expensive?
A £5 condom. In money or weight?
Right. Full of money. It's got to be money.
What was it, Bigfoot?
So another thing I saw this week, James Gunn has been reinstated as the director of Guardians of the Galaxy
Yes, he
3.
has. Yeah.
Because he was
That's
sacked
great.
last year, wasn't he?
I have no idea.
By Disney over these offensive tweets that they'd found. These 10-year-old tweets that somebody had
Kevin
dug up.
Hart. About what?
He was
Racist.
He was like jokes about rape and little kid is pissing on him and stuff like that. Inappropriate humour, basically.
Something like I'd do.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was like a shock.
Not pissing.
When you say you do.
Yeah. It's like a shock tactic, you know what I mean? Anyway, he's since apologised, but somebody's unearthed him last year.
Yeah.
And Disney sacked him. Because obviously he didn't agree with their brand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there was a big uproar from the fans when he reinstated, and the cast, if you remember.
I heard
Yeah, I
about the
remember
cast
Batista
being up in
in
arms.
particular. I remember being a bit pissed off with it.
They wrote an open letter, put it in the press, saying they didn't agree with his dismissal. And some of the cast were even saying they weren't sure they were going to be in the third one with the new director. He says, I'm not sure I want to work with Disney, the way they treated him.
Yeah.
Anyway, he's since signed on to direct the new Suicide Squad film,
Right.
the reboot.
Yep.
Well, I think it's called The Suicide Squad, so not to get it confused with the Suicide Squad.
All right, yeah.
Yes, that'll help. I think that'll clear up any confusion.
Is it the same cast?
I think they've just recast Will Smith as Deadshot.
That's weird. I was going to say, I know Will Smith ain't doing it.
Yeah. For, guess who?
Samuel L. Jackson.
The only other black person who's always been touted for things.
Idris Elba.
Idris Elba. Big L.
Yeah.
Is he really?
Yeah, apparently he's
Hang on. Will Smith is playing Idris Elba.
no. Will Smith is playing Luther. No, yeah. Will Smith he's going off to play
Right,
the Fresh
Genie.
Prince.
Yeah.
Obviously, Genie, yeah, they never
Fresh
had him.
Genie.
The blue Genie. And Idris Elba's signed up to replace him.
So is it the Joker? Is he in it?
I don't think so.
Oh, so he was by far the
Yeah,
best.
I don't think he was.
He
I
was.
loved him. I
Yeah,
thought he was really
he's-
good.
No, hands
What are we
down.
going to say?
Hands down.
Hands up.
Hands down.
Hands
The best Joker ever is Jared
Heath
Leto.
Ledger. Jared Leto, he wasn't even the Joker. He wasn't even
He
the
was
Joker.
the perfect Joker.
Oh, he's been
Jared Leto isn't manic enough. I mean, Heath Ledger isn't manic enough.
No, he's not. I agree with that. But I think the best, I think he's second. I think the best one's Jack Nicholson. I like Jack Nicholson.
Jack Nicholson was just Jack Nicholson.
Yeah, he was him.
For me, the
himself.
archetypal Joker is Cesar Romero. From
Yeah, but does
the
that count
television-
now? Because he's the TV show.
From the
Isn't it?
TV show. Because so that's the first one
Yeah.
I knew. And I think Jared Leto builds on that. He takes that kind of, just that kind of maniac. I don't think Heath Ledger was brilliant, but he was a different Joker.
Yeah,
he was a sombre, almost dark.
Yeah.
He hadn't got the sort of out and out craziness of Jared Leto.
Yeah.
I know it's an unpopular opinion, but fuck off!
Yeah, well, that's it. You like what you like. Hey, you like what you like.
Oh, I like Jared Leto. I think he's really good. Yeah, I was very impressed with him because I've never seen him act before.
I do like him as an actor. I think he's brilliant,
Particularly as the Joker.
particularly as the Joker.
It
Absolutely
worked.
forgettable. The whole film. I can't remember anything about any of the film because it was very unforgettable. But no, very forgettable. Unforgettable. That's what you are.
Okay, well, I haven't seen any new film stuff this week,
Okay.
but I have seen some telly stuff.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Project Blue Book.
Oh no.
Anybody seen that?
I've heard of it, yeah.
It's not bad actually. Aidan Gillen, Little Bird, Little Finger.
Little
What?
Finger. It's about...
Little Bird, Little Finger.
Oh, what's it about?
He's playing a true character, a real man who I think might actually be alive. One of the first ufologists, a man called, I think, without checking my notes, Alan Hynek.
Yeah.
Oh, the
There's
UFOs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Who was employed by the government to sort of investigate reports of UFOs and give plausible explanations
Yeah.
as to why they were happening. Obviously, he doesn't want to do that. He's a renowned astrophysicist and that, but in taking on the job, he does actually find that Well, hang on. Hang on a bloomin' minute. And he does find himself sort of finding that there is perhaps some truth. It's very X-Files.
Yeah.
You know? So if you're into that kind of thing,
Yeah.
if you're into your conspiracy theories, you're
know.
into your aliens and your
You know I am.
UFOs, it does seem quite good.
What's it called?
I'll watch
Project
that.
Blue Book.
Project Blue Book. Apparently, this was the third project of this kind. There was Project Truth, Project blah, 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 and then Project Blue Book, all of which had the same kind of role. And he got involved in the late 40s, early 50s on Project Blue Book. And he's kind of a legend in UFO circles. And I think, as well, he may have even had a tiny cameo in Close Encounters.
Really?
At the very end, when the ship lands and the aliens come out, I mean, it's Close Encounters or E.T., and the people come off the ship, the big ship, they're greeted by someone, and that's the real Alan Hynek.
Oh, okay.
That could be bollocks.
Yeah, right. I can
You know what I mean?
fact check that.
Oh, yeah.
We can fact check,
It could be that I...
Nailed it, lad.
Okay then.
Could be, yeah, because that's a cunt thing to do, isn't it?
Why are you being like that?
No, it just is. When I've just given a fact, you go, oh, well, I'll check that. I'll check that before I call you a wanker in front of everybody.
Is it true?
I don't know.
Dr. J. Allen Hynek did indeed cameo in Close Encounters of the Third Kind. So Dean was right. For once. Geez. You'd have thought he'd been accused of voting for Brexit or something.
No, not fact checking to challenge you, but for like, the listeners.
It's interesting, that is.
some correct
I think that's
information
good.
Fuck 'em.
after.
If it's interesting, if it's a good story, who cares if I've made it up? They're happy. I'm happy.
He said you made it up.
You know what I mean?
Oh God.
Oh, fuck off.
What's going on?
And the second highlight of my television week, and when I say highlight, it was the fucking stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life, is called Night Fight.
Night Fight.
Oh, yes.
Please tell me. I think it's on
It
the
is
History
exactly
Channel.
what you think it is.
It's a bit like, it's grown men dressed up as knights.
Oh, Night Fight.
Yeah,
I
dressed
just
up
like,
as
I
knights
just do like
with
this
real
book off,
fucking axes and stuff. Cross that with robot wars, right? and you're kind of
Some of the fighting
there.
around.
Yeah, no, they're fighting each other
Yeah.
with
Bashing each
armour
other.
on
Yeah.
and that. And they have, I think there's different rounds. There's a winner of each round. And the winner of that round is judged by two expert judges. How you get to be an expert judge in medieval combat? I don't fucking know. It seems to mostly consist of growing a ponytail. Seems to be the number one.
They do, yeah, they do.
And at the end, there's the team melee that sorts
that?
it all out. I don't
Oh,
know.
I'm
I've
excited.
not made it to the end
I am
yet. I've switched it off.
excited like
But
I've never been.
Watch it. I think it's on the History Channel. It's called Night Fight.
Yeah, I saw it advertised, Dean.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've
and
seen
it
the
is
advert.
exactly what it says on the tin, but 10 times fucking stupider.
Well, I thought that was an April Fool's. I saw it
No.
yesterday advertised.
To be fair, it is really stupid, but I have watched 2 episodes.
I'd watch that.
Well, I did think actually, oh, I've got a black belt. I could go on this. But no, I'd probably die. If they didn't pick me to go through to the next
why
round,
did they
I'd
not
lose my
die?
mind. Huh?
Is it like they're real swords?
There's quite strict rules with television programs about killing people on live television.
But how do they stop that?
You know
Do
what I
they
mean?
just tap each other?
I don't know. There can't be live blades, can they?
There's got to be something, yeah. Or it's like
And
really
the-
hard. And,
Imagine the rubber.
no, they're not rubber. You
No,
can
I
hear
think,
them.
yeah, I think they are. But
The rubber?
No, I think they're proper. They're metal and wooden, handles, but they're proper clattering each other. But they've got proper suits of armour on.
Yeah.
Sounds awesome.
But yeah,
But pointless.
it does.
Yeah, just something pointless.
It sounds like a conversation we've had.
Probably
right,
went pissed.
last thing at night, and then turned it into a television program.
Night fight.
So yeah, my highs and kind of high lows this week. Project Blue Book.
Yeah.
And Night Fight.
Night Fight.
Cool. I hate Mrs. Brown's Boys.
Yeah, I had.
I have had
I hate
enough.
Mrs. Brown's boys.
Yeah,
I've had enough of it now.
No,
I thought he'd wrapped it up.
No, he's got this other new show now, hasn't he? The Mrs. Brown show, I think it's called. And it's wank. It's just crap humour.
well, it's very
old-fashioned.
popular, isn't it? With
Apparently so, yeah. But yeah,
Not
I
for
shouldn't.
me.
Yeah, I shouldn't say that. Should I? But,
Not
yeah,
for me.
No, not for me at all. It was alright when it started. I still haven't watched any Alan Partridge, which I believe you two have.
Oh yeah, it's been brilliant.
I'd record you,
time-
mate. Watch them.
No, it's really good. Actually, it's funny you should mention that because there's a bit in it. There's a character called Annabelle Fluck.
Oh yeah, he
You see
calls her
that?
Clunt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this comes from a true story
All right.
because there's in Britain in the 50s there was like an icon called Diana Dawes. You remember that?
Yeah, the big.
Yeah. It was like England's answer to like Marilyn Monroe
Yeah.
or Jane
Yeah, yeah.
Mansfield or something like that. And but she was born with the name Diana Fluck, and she changed the name obviously for obvious reasons. When they started signing contracts to get on films and stuff, he says you really should think about changing that name. And but apparently there was something before she became famous, and she was like opening fights, and she'd been on a few things, and she was known locally. And she went back to her home village, and they was having a little bit of a fight out there.
Yeah.
And he says to her, "Oh, I'm just really, I'm gonna." She was already Diana Dawes, but he says because she was coming back to her own
Yeah,
town,
yeah.
we know you, and your family know you. It's like Diana Fluck. So I just don't want to get your name wrong, and I want to get your name wrong. And he says, he kept saying it over and over and over again. And he must have worked himself up to such a fucking fit. He went onto stage, he said, "Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, Diana Clunt." And he was that scared of saying fuck instead of fluck. He went the other way. Nearly dropped a C-bomb, but she found it dead funny, and then that's where that story comes
All
from.
right, right. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, yeah, I like stuff like that.
Yeah, it's good.
Mate, it's good. How do you know that?
I did a little bit of
Fact check.
research.
Yeah, that's fact check.
Google that.
Check.
Oh, Google that. It's on a podcast somewhere.
Yeah, Diana Dawes cast.
I want to hear from you. I want to know about this. I'm interested and excited to hear about something you've been going on about called the Hitler's Time Machine.
We've done that, Al. No, this is a bit of a time travel joke for you there. Well, as you know,
Missed himself.
a little bit of time travel humour for you. Well, yes, on a recent episode, Pete brought up, right, what would we do if we could travel back in time? And I've been thinking that over the week because it kind of dawned on me that none of us said stop the outbreak of zombies. Quite selfish of us, really.
Stop Jimmy Savile.
Yeah, they sort out Jimmy Savile and find out the lottery
That
numbers.
still would have sold a lot of fucking hassle. If I took him out at source, you know what I mean?
But so, and I just happened to be looking up time travel, talking about time travel in my sort of boredom the other day. And I've kind of came across, there are some theories, or some, you could call them conspiracy theories, that time travel has actually already happened.
Yeah.
But apparently, because of something else I'll come on to later, we're only able, theoretically, they think, to go forward, not back.
Okay.
Good. But the one I'm going to talk about that I thought was really interesting for a couple of things is called Die Glock.
Oh, you look it then. Who's Die Glock?
Die Glock. That was my German accent for the bell.
The bell.
Bell. He just sounded like a goat. The bell.
Bell.
Jazz hoof.
Oh, not a good jazz hands again.
Okay, now this was a top secret technological device developed during the war by the Wunderwaffe.
You've got a smashing accent, man. I love it.
The Wunderwaffe. It's all that porn I watched.
Easy now.
The Wunderwaffe department as part of research into anti-gravity. They were trying to build some kind of better flying machine.
Yeah.
Some kind of better plane to drop better bombs, I suppose. And the theory basically that whilst trying to develop this machine, this flying device or flying weapon, they accidentally discovered time travel.
Wow, well, shit happens.
Yeah.
Accidentally.
Now made from a very heavy metal, 12 feet high and 9 feet wide, and powered by science. I've got a lot of jargon out, right?
Powered by boffins.
Boffins using science, yeah. They were trying to build this anti-gravitational device. Now, whilst there were no records of actual flight or time travel incidents exist, no records of it happening, some scientists who were present reported that during testing, images of the past came up on top of a concave mirror that was placed on top of the bell. Yeah. And there was no, they weren't being, I mean, it sounds to me like they had a bit of a portable telly, you know, in the back of the bell. But the reports were always sort of said that whatever they were doing involving this this machine was able to get images from the past. Okay. Yeah.
To kind of like solve stuff.
No. Just purely that they could get images and look at the past somehow. Just these all came from separate reports from scientists who were there. No, we're not switching the fucking telly over, was it? It's not Doctor Who. Right. Now, anyway, after the war, there is no record of what happened to the device, and no record really of anybody who was involved with it. Okay. But fast forward to December the 9th, 1965. Kecksburg, Pennsylvania. Booms.
Boom, boom.
Sonic booms. Missed the word out there, sorry. And a huge fireball were attributed to an object falling out of the sky and crashing into woodland. Police, army and state troopers quickly arrived and closed off the area. And although witnesses reported seeing an acorn-shaped or even possibly bell-shaped object being removed from the site on the back of a flatbed lorry.
Yeah. Wow.
On the sides of which were strange hieroglyphs. Now, there were lots of conflicting explanations were given. A meteor, a falling satellite, a re-entry rocket.
Yeah, that's count-shaped, isn't it? Like
or some kind of...
Yeah, but that's...
Science. Yeah. You know, science gone wrong. Yeah. But anyway, some conspiracy theorists have suggested that the Die Glocke was actually used by a high-ranking Nazi, maybe even Adolf himself, to escape Germany in the last days of the war.
Crafty bastard.
And arrived in America in 1965.
What's he do now? Sell papers? What did he do when he
Well, I think if I knew that, I'd have probably started with that, wouldn't I?
Elvis, though, he's selling papers in New York.
And here he is, ladies and gentlemen.
Have you been checked out?
No.
Right.
You're offering to do it, are you?
I will do.
Well, look, let me
what
just,
have you got?
let me just
Whoa,
explain.
hang on. Yo, let him explain.
Let me just explain.
Nothing
right?
about this.
I'm a man of a certain age.
If you ain't told me something, I'll kill you.
Yeah. I'm a man of a certain age
Oh, God.
who has to get up every night to go for a wee at least 3 times
Oh, yeah.
in the night.
Yeah.
Which can be a sign of an enlarged prostate. And, you know...
What's an enlarged prostate going to do?
Well, it can be a sign of prostate cancer. So they recommend
Shut up.
men over 40 go and have their prostates checked.
Right.
All right?
Sound?
Which is basically
We can do that.
going to the doctors. No, I don't want you to do it. Right. With your pseudo cream.
I'll use Bonjela. Do I feel nothing?
The procedure is, of course, you go to the doctors and he gives you a cheeky finger. Yeah? And again, I haven't really got any problem with that.
Well,
It's the having to ask somebody, having to tell someone that's what I want them to do.
Yeah, but you're not asking him. It's like, look, excuse me, mate. I know you're busy. Would you mind sticking your finger up my bum?
Whoa, that's escalated. What's going on now?
This is how they check for your prostate.
Check the prostate.
They stick the finger.
What? They rape you?
No. It's serious. This is men's health. Right? You get a doctor and he'll lie you on your side.
Yeah.
Right? Like in a fetal position with your pants down. And he gets a glove, sticks some cream on his finger.
Does he?
Yeah. And sticks lubes up.
Wow.
And sticks it in your bum. Has a little wiggle. And then hopefully he says,
You had it done?
yeah. He says, oh, that feels normal.
And it's not that I mind the old being fingered. Yeah, it's the
I don't know.
ruining somebody.
It's the coming out.
It's ruining someone's day. Is that what you can say?
Because I can just, if somebody said to me, stick your finger up my arse, mate, I'd be like, oh,
God.
really? You know.
7 years training for this.
Yeah, but he's got to spend the rest of the day. He can't use that hand, can he?
Yeah, but he's got a glove on.
That's what we're like that.
You've got a toy with two fingers.
God, you're having me on.
No, it's...
I don't believe it for a second.
What else do you think they
Bring
check
the
for
next
prostate?
one.
But
I
yes,
don't know.
it is a
Scan
valid
you?
point because there is a history of prostate cancer in my family, actually.
Yeah.
So I should go and get it done.
Is this real?
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
I'm trying to shame him into going to have it done. Because hopefully, if people are listening to this and they comment on the Instagram page and the Facebook page and Twitter and Tumblr,
GetDinoFingered.com.
hashtag
Pictures will be on soon.
hashtag
Well-
Finger Dino.
I don't. What's?
Another place in Spain.
Where's your prostate?
2 weeks in and find Finger Dino.
So your prostate's up your ass.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, let's get it medical.
Oh, your prostate's up your body.
Yeah.
So your G-spot's up there as well. It's the same thing.
That's it. That's what
Really?
Yeah.
So when he tickles
Also,
it,
it's all bad.
whoa. So when he tickles it, is it going to work or is it going to it's going to feel nice?
You don't tickle it.
I'm not trying to bring you off.
Is he in this position?
Like the rusty trombone. Look, this is a serious thing we're talking about here.
Oh no, you've got to make it fun.
That's what I'll say to him.
Take a bottle of tequila,
Can you wear some of them googly eyes?
crack it open some Doritos. Come on, let's have a party.
Actually, when he asks me what I want, I'm just going to mime playing a trombone.
We're going to play Johnny Briggs.
What can I do for you, Mr. Dino? All the bare necessities.
The mouse.
Depends what the mood's like.
Oh, we're going to read the room here.
So can ladies do this test on me?
It depends what you're asking. Can ladies stick their finger up your arse?
Is there a lady doctor willing to do this?
Can ladies test me for prostate
I mean, I'll
cancer?
pay for it. I'll pay, I don't mind.
And that's another thing. Like, I do feel, am I just being whore?
No, of course
Can you
don't.
test my prostate?
There's a
Obviously, if I do it like that, yeah, I'll get it.
give it Mac on.
Don't rub your hands together.
I've never heard of it.
You have? Mike? He's murder. Every book I've ever done.
Do you know what? I've got no sympathy for you.
Oh no.
For all the things,
Oh,
for all the times,
for being a nice guy.
all the times we've had this conversation, all the things you've lent me and I've not given you back. What did you think was going to happen this time?
This was 10. I've written that off. That's how long it's been. They better film of it.
So, all I can say is, from Pete,
Bye.
Al, and me, is bye, and whatever you do, don't go outside.
Ever.
La,